Okay. Right, there's a new cycle. Right, let's do last minute cycle checks and then before the sun rises to begin a recording. Maybe at 5 a.m. game time, we'll teleport to Billabody, the old Billabody. That's okay, it's raining at Clarence. Okay, Learnable. Okay, set up. All right, so we'll be starting at Bill of Body, and then let's review a few of the. Okay, so Bill of Body, we can review our stop plane, either this Boeing 787 A Dreamliner or this Malaysia Boeing 737 MAX 8. This is all talk, and then we will go to, and if we go fly to Macau, we'll use a plane at Radang, either the Boeing 737-800 with Thai Lion, or my preference, this one. You've seen this before, the Thai Air Asia A320neo with the little green shield. So slow wanted trying to find a actual Air Asia with the 9 mic dash. We'll see how it goes. And then for our move plane, we will have actually two. This one at Alicante, the supposed to FX status. This one, it's the Echo Romeo dash Bravo Alpha Romeo. What was that again? Let's Transavia Export. Oh, that's the 737-300. That's this is Flight Pro. We'll use this Flight Pro Cargo 737-400, and then the Skygates, the Ekaterina. I want to change this. Hopefully, I will have to change this with the just call it Skygate. Katerina Mikhailova. Okay, it's almost, let's see if one more cycle goes before that, and then forget about the next cycle. Okay. Skygates. Oh yes, the okay, Linwood, Joint Air Force Base, capacity 200. And then Casio is right, capacity 40. $48.10 meters. We'll just have to forget checking the dealerships altogether this time. So, okay, there's a China Airlines Airbus A330. There's a All Nippon, the Honulani A380. And this seems to be a curated or United. It's not United. It's 757, 200 of whatever this airline. Sorry, oops. Yeah, I got distracted by the. Oh, right, there it is. There's our cue. Okay. All right. Okay. No, not on stock. Okay. Okay, not on stock. Okay. At the sunrise, we will record. Okay. K16V not on stock at. Okay. Let's go back to the lobby. Let's begin our live stream. So change the default to the focus, right? We'll do 5 this time. Last it was 7. Actually, let's use the we'll do both. Let's. Okay, that's the west, and this is the east. Let's record. Oops. There we go. Namaste. Yo Carl Ho, Aeronautica ko dunyan ma svagatcha. Hello, and good morning to each and every one of you. Carl is back to Aeronautica and at Bilibadi International Airport, the pseudo Kathmandu Tribhuvan International. This might be the last what we see of this since the birth of the Kyoko continent. This is smaller than the actual Kathmandu airport, isn't it? The gates. Isn't this enough for a Boeing 737? But yes, the actual Tribhuvan International Airport can actually fit a 787, as you can see here. There's the Mount Everest. And the rest of Langtang. The birthplace of Buddha, or a typical Buddhist temple. The Buddha was born in somewhere farther, the Lumbini. That's probably across the further west. So there we go. That's the sunrise at the Bilibadi International. Just one more look before we go to our overview. And before that, what do you think of this Malaysia Airlines livery for the Boeing 737 MAX 8? You could say it's perfect, even though the SATCOM doesn't have any details. The rest look great. Just needs a markings on the SATCOM. If someone would make a better post for this Max 8, a later letter. Or this one here, Boeing 7878 of Qatar Airways. It's Alpha 7 Bravo Charlie Hotel. I've heard that there's a better post since this one. Looks decent. We'll see what the better version looks once I've got the IDs for this. And before that, let us get one of our A330-200 freighters. One last look at this Voroslo, the Hotel Alpha Lima Hotel uniform of Hungary Airways. Used to be operating for Wizz Air. Already looks impressive at the Generation 1 stage. So whoever made this might have done the Generation 2 version on the next update. Release. Okay, let's now change this to be painted. Now for the Joint Air Force Base, take note, capacity 200. Casio 40. Tenang 37. Before we go, let us put our save point by playing with the random call sign. See, it clips through the old terminal. Okay, not a Charlie. Oops, why did I? There we go. Concurrent players on this Angel server 384178. So then there's a patch. Okay. I don't see an Angel server. There's no vanilla with Angel. So the patch is just the single engine change, which makes the training impossible. And now then to the point. Hours ago, a new update has been released, version 1.163. A part of Kyoko has been remodeled. Pause the video to read the update notes while I scroll down the list of additions and changes. Rework nighttime road lights for better performance is listed twice below the MISC bar and the fixes bar. So there you go. Which vanilla server should I go to? Okay, this is where we were. 384178. Okay, there's a Portland. Okay, we will use the most crowded one. That's Echo Alpha 0, Echo Charlie Alpha. So what's new at the pseudo Kathmandu? They've just improved upon the pseudo Kathmandu Tribhuvan International Airport. There's a lot of parked planes. Well, that's the point of Kathmandu there. It's a handful of scrap planes. And don't forget, are there parked AI aircraft at the Kathmandu? Here they are. And look, they've added Memorial Raja Adharki. So the full name is now Bilabadi Raja Adharki International Airport, while retaining Victor November Bravo Alpha. Yeah, there's a football field. And the size of the gates are now consistent with the real airport. You can actually fit a 737. No, yeah, 737 for some of those airports. Yes, a 787 you can fit, like the Qatar and then the A330s. So much wide body gates, as well as the narrow body. But we'll see the Dorniers and the some twin otters to fly to Lupla. Yeah. Okay then. All right. So the other one is we have to go there. Let's check if Suli is unchanged. Right, Suli has not been changed. Even if it's across the... Yeah, I don't think there's an airport around here. Okay, what about Horada? The Tenzin, Hillary, Lukla. Not much change. Yeah, there's barely any changes here. Except that. But let's now teleport to Radong International Airport, the pseudo Ubon Ratchatani. And we will be flying to Macau. So shall we? This Boeing 737-800, it's already in epic status. The Hotel Sierra Dash Lima Uniform Zulu, Thai Lion. Looks great. Could be called perfect. Or what about this? It's not been logged in epic status. Thai Air Asia, Airbus A320neo, Hotel Sierra Dash Bravo Bravo Zulu, with the MIMO advertisement sticker. And it's still here. This blue piece should have been a tail registration or just aircraft white. So the original owner couldn't find a Air Asia livery post before selling this to me. So I hope they've already found one the next time I meet them. So let's use this as our vessel to Macau. Okay, there's a charter flight to Santa Morcisa. Okay, there's Bilabadi. And this is, it says here, Tomon International Airport. And there's only 2 gates at Ubon Ratchatani. So either one. Okay, afternoon. All right then. Right, wind conditions at Radang, it's 8-4. We'll do a eastbound takeoff, and then at Tomon, there's only runway 1735. 1735, so looks like we'll be departing from, oh my goodness, a crosswind. So it should be 70. Okay, that merits a southbound. This is northbound. We'll do southbound. So, right, CC 321, Zulu Charlie 321, and then 214. That's D4.9 stirring the Foxtrot, and that. So it's still a grave crosswind there. So let's now begin our flight. We will be taxiing to runway 11. Right, clear for pushback. It's like 4 p.m. Engine start. Right, that's taxi Bravo Alpha to runway 11. Taxi to runway 11, Bravo Alpha. Oh, it still has the maroon default colors. Hey, Thai Asia. Thai Asia Flight 83 or 837. Well, you can come up with whatever flight number you like, but right, contact tower. Thai Asia 287. Yes, let's do that one. Thai 287. Yes, I'm having a good day, Alexandre. Okay, what do I think about the new update? I'm doing an overview of it right now here, so you'll see a better version of this when this is published to YouTube. But I think it's a good update. Unlike the last one, it's kind of a memory hog. All right, it's almost 5 p.m. Let's activate the beacon and strobe. Cleared for takeoff, runway 11, Thai Asia 287. Contact departure, Thai Asia 287. Good day. All right, so Macau is still 74. Oh, why did I enable the... Okay, not to worry. Let's... Okay, settings, interface, disable the heads-up display. There we go. That's Chongqing or Chongqing. That's in the proper Mandarin pronunciation. The middle city. All right, it's almost 6 p.m. We'll be cruising at 33,000 feet. Oh my goodness, it's still 201 knots. Yeah, too high, I guess. It's a bit unnatural. Right, green phosphor. Okay, we're going All right, 31 or 33 or 35. We'll go 33. Okay, we're now 33,000 feet. Let's now. All right, 7.5. There we go, 33,000 feet. Oh, someone is following us? Okay, there's still a lot of planes at Tomon, the pseudo Macau, if we're right. Let us now start descending. Okay, that's too high. Okay. Let's take a dive. Okay, wind conditions at Tomon is still 7.4. Okay, we're still too high, so. Okay, let's. We don't want to risk ourselves like this. Okay, speeds increase. Increasing speed. Okay, temporarily disable the crossover players. As needed. Okay, it's clear to land runway 17, fly Asia 287. So it should go like this. So much stripes. Yeah, too much stripes. Okay, the crosswind is weak. Come on. There we go. Yeah, forget about the procedures. Okay, there we go. Okay, clear to land. Retard. Retard. Okay, it's good. Okay, there's floating point. Okay, the taxiway is long. Okay. Okay, stripes. Okay. They're able to accommodate wide bodies. These here bridges. Okay, oh yes, look, there's a Sonic. That's the 9 Mike dash X-ray X-ray uniform. That. It's AirAsia A330. There, you see that? That's the Sonic and Friends. Yeah. And just for good measure, let's disable the parked AI aircraft. Okay, there's a UPS 767 freighter, and it doesn't come with a wings ID. Oh, what's going on with this? It's a VTOL. That's a Do 31. Why 31? Oh my goodness. Did you see that? Did you see that? Okay, it's sort of no bodies. Okay then. All right. Make way for the all right, that's like China Southern 737 700? 700, right? Yeah, 700. Okay. We didn't get bumped there. Okay, that's a Bell X1. Let's make way for this little thing. And no, Hello Sky. It's typical Alaska Airlines. Is it his favorite airline already? Or is this the one he commonly flies in reality? So then. Perfect. Okay, there's no fuel truck. So there we go. So once more, the AirAsia A330 with Sonic and friends. I can see the tails. There's Shadow. Yeah, that's Amy and Knuckles. Okay, there's a Latam A321 Neo. Latam A321 Neo. It's Brazil. Okay, there's a Pan American Boeing 777 200. Maybe it's the wrong livery. And oh, yes, Custom Airlines and Curated Airlines. And that's an Air Canada, the Frozen Leaf. Okay, so the UPS 737 freighter is about to go. Oh, there's a Cathay Airbus A321 Neo. And forgot to customize it with cabin flex. Did at least customize the cabin flex before spawning out. And there we go. Okay. One for the sorry. Okay, let's. There we go. One for the album. All right then. White strobes are still on. So here we go. This is the Tomon International Airport, the pseudo Macau. Macau. Look at that. There's just still more stripes. This is supposed to be this stripey. Okay, I shall despawn at the 0 hour. Okay, let's see. What other planes can we... Okay, there's an Aeronautica A320neo. It's a Bravo Dash Mike Charlie Kilo. Okay, this seems to be a curated Velantria. Yeah, it seems to be a curated livery. Okay, let's see what... Okay, and this... All right, this is an MiG 29. Okay, then. I shall despawn everyone across servers. Oh, yes, tab button. All right. I'll see you on the other side, the patch server. Let's save this for reference. Of course, it saves. Yeah, you can see the dive. So then, there's the Macau. Now let's put some planes that actually fly to from Macau, like the... Where's that? It's that Fiskar. This is the Il 96 403 and the... What's that? This one, the Flight Pro Cargo Echo Romeo Dash Bravo Alpha Romeo. It's your new home. And I hope this would be the... at least the final new airport to be done before tackling in the remodeling of the others for good measure. Okay, Sonic's still there. Macau's still there. Skies Alaska's still there. The Super Hornet. Oh, a relay. There's a relay. That's YF-12. Okay, then. There we go. Behold, Macau. So it's really an island country or island region? Island SAR? It's a good update, but at least you need to do some more remodeling. Say, let's see what's on the list. Okay, then. So there's a base capacity, that's the commercial, that's 5.2. I'm sure the Il-96 or Il 96 can actually fit that with 53. Yes, it can fit. Because it has been to Macau in reality. So you've got a base capacity, 5.2, that's like A350s or 777-200s, 787-10, and also the cargo capacity, which delineates the whichever kind of plane you're going to fly to from. Adds more variety. All right, then, let's go on with the update. First, we've got the... All right, Boeing 737-700. And my previous assistant has put a United Airlines. What do you think of this? Okay, special aircraft awaiting delivery. We'll tackle that. Okay, November 17719er. Okay, compared with the real plane, the font is totally different. Hey, the logo looks good. Okay, the text aligned correctly. SATCOM and the overwing arrows used in the other NGs. Oh, yeah, the longer NGs have the paired arrows. However, the 600, the 700, as with the 200s and 500s, only has one row of overwing arrows. Okay, I hope someone has already made a one row like the, as I said, the 200, 500, 600 for these shorter aircraft. 600, 700. Just to make it consistent. Okay, that's the Piket Geadua. So new to this update, is it in here? Yes, here it is. The integral air stairs. So do you want it with no air stairs? That's the default. Or you want to add air stairs to it? Okay, no air stairs or with air stairs. You'll see it when you spawn it out. And also, we got the engine rings. Do you want it shiny, the default? Or you want it brushed? The shiny metal ring or brush metal wing? Okay, where's the change here? I don't see it. Is it somewhere around here? Yeah, it's 2 in the morning. So shiny brush, shiny brushed. Shiny brushed? I don't see the difference here. It's maybe when you spawn it out also. But I know which plane requires that. This one, Boeing 787, not 737, Boeing 737-800 with Ryanair with a British registration, Golf Dash Romeo Uniform Kilo Mike, Rookham. This deserves air stairs. So we're back at Salem, pseudo Alicante. This time we will activate the AI aircraft. So, Ryanair, United Kingdom. This requires, yes, air stairs. So it should be, probably the T key and Y key. Yeah, probably the Y key. Okay, shiny, brushed, shiny brushed, shiny brushed. Shiny brushed? I don't see it. So it's like polished. I think there's little difference. But let's look at, okay, this is for good measure. So let's just purchase this. So just Ryanair. They always have air stairs of their own. And also the Max 8. Okay, it's Malta Air. Yes, this one. Subsidiary of Ryanair, Malta Air. let's also put it with the new customizations. Okay, max A200. Okay, it's max A200. It should have already equipped the air stairs and also the brush metal wing. Okay, shiny metal, brush metal. Okay, I don't see it. Oh yeah, wrong choices there. There, shiny metal brush. Okay, shiny brush, shiny brush. I don't see it. Where is it? Oh, I see something. Oh, maybe you need to... Okay, not night vision. But let's just say it like that. Okay, there we go. So, let's go back to the 737-700. And where's that conversion? There we go. You can convert this to the dedicated cargo variant for 35,000 money. $35,000. And what you get is, no, not the hangar. We're going to the database. Right. 737-700. B737. It'll be 73G. 73 Golf. And comes... Oh, yes, 11 carrier liveries. Also 11 carrier liveries. Maybe it's equal number of airlines? There we go. This is the Boeing 737-700 BEDEX Standard freighter. Not BEDEX Standard. It's a BEDEX Special Freighter. So you can't see what's inside. That's all. That's your... There, that's the 700. There's your BEDEX Standard Freighter. BEDEX Special. That's all there is. Okay, and before I forget, previous update had a cargo conversion of the Comac C909, the chunk phone. There's your passenger, C909, RJ21. And here's the China cargo freighter. Chinese converted freighter, CCF. Yeah, you can't see what's inside. There's no hinge. There's no cargo door. But that's your cargo conversion for the Comac C909. And I guess that's about it for what we missed. Oh, yes. Let us teleport to Linwood Joint Air Force Base. And I hope it's still there. Let's make this quick. Can we... What's the mystery airline if we choose the 787-8, Park at Charleston? Clarence World Oconian. We already have World Oconians. Okay, then. World Oconian. All right, so base capacity is 45. Makes sense. So mostly narrow bodies, like the A321, A321 737s, and it could accommodate some small wide body, but the cargo capacity is the maximum, 200. So it can fit a undivided what's that, Piat? 45-200. from its original 200, the base, the passenger 45. But the cargo and military remains the same. New from the previous update, the Forrest Sherman class destroyer. And what is color 1? We don't know what color 1 is. Now we know what color 2 is. It's the hull, so... Okay, let's use aircraft gray or some metal gray there. Color 3 is the deck. So it's at least this darker shade of aircraft gray. So here's your Forrest Sherman class destroyer. Or just call it the Forrest Sherman. The cannons. They're Forrest Sherman class. Next one here, we've got the San Antonio, an amphibious transport dock. I'm impressed. Oh, it has advanced customization. What can we modify? Let's see. P-boats. And yes, it's 4 a.m. Might as well. Use the night vision. Green phosphor. So that color 1 is the hull. Color 2, wherever it is. Yeah, I don't think it's a color 2. Or wait, this one? This should be color 2? No. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't see color 2 here. Maybe it's inverted with the color 1 and color 2 are inverted with the compared to the Forrest Sherman. Color 3, the deck. And your San Antonio amphibious transport deck. Oh, deck! Okay, amphibious transport dock. Amphibious transport dock. There we go. 5 a.m. All right, early morning at Linwood Joint Air Force Base, the pseudo Charleston International Airport. And yes, it's dark, my goodness. Here we go, the new spawning. Parking gates, remote gates, military aircraft. Any military? Okay, we got some military. They don't have their own curated counterparts. See a galaxy. And look, the stripy things are back. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of stripes. Look at this. Now it's green stripes. It's yellow at Mako. It's green at Charleston. And also moved to this airport. Here it is. From Hardin, it's the Boeing 757-300. So, to be quick, the original dealership was at Hardin International. Now it's sold at Linwood Joint Air Force Base since 1.163. Okay, then. And speaking of Hardin, let's go to Hardin. Pseudo Miami. What shall we use here? We could use this A340 of Lufthansa. Delta Dash Alpha India Golf Mike. The city name of Görlitz. Oh, the wings ID, it's not metallic, it's just white like the fuselage. Okay, so Pseudo Miami, Hardin International. So the planes that have been moved here should be, according to the list, the Boeing 747-100 from Linwood. Joint Air Force Base, so it's 757-300 to Linwood, 747-100 to Hardin, Miami. And also the Boeing 787-9 and the Boeing 777-9X. Yes, they're also, all three of these moved from Linwood to Miami. And we have yet to see a Boeing 777-9X doing regular service to Miami. Whether Lufthansa or other airline. Emirates, maybe? That's there we go. That's Boeing 747-100, 787-9 Dreamliner, 777-9X. Let us now teleport to Horomoro Air Force Base. That airport somewhere in the Gobi Desert in China. What shall we use here? We can use the Anduatsatwa. Yet to have its remodel, or the Y10, the Yishi, the White Sea, not Yishi, it's a White Sea. So, the Dixing, somewhere in the deserts of China, northern China, that is, the Dixing base. So at Horomoro, there's the Tushas CN-235 Marine Patrol Aircraft Meltem 2. So this is a Airbus CN-235 Marine Patrol Aircraft variant. It's for the Turks? Just the Turks? So as with the CN-235, C-235, color 1 is the pylon for the rockets, the fuselage, color 2, the wings, color 3, the vertical. To make it quick, Here's your CN235, and it's not on stock. Your TUSAS CN235 MPA, Melton 2. And TUSAS stands for the Turkish Aerospace Industries Nilay Turkey. TUSAS. There should be a cedilla at the second S. But here's the CN235 Marine Patrol aircraft. Next, we will recall this. We'll take a redux of this Yamato class battleship. You know, the one that sunk at Leyte Gulf. Am I correct? The one, yeah, it sunk at Leyte Gulf. The Yamato. It comes with customization and also, yeah, advanced liveries. And then on the database, there should be a conversion of it. This grand battleship. Yes, it's not a battleship. It's a carrier. Where is that? It's a boat. There it is. From the conversion to the Yamato battleship, you've got the Shinano aircraft carrier. And look at this, we got some zeros. And zeros for advanced customization. Impressive. The Shinano, or Shinano. How do you pronounce it? You can pronounce it either as Shinano or Shinano. Shinano. Yeah. Shinano or Shinano. That's, my Japanese is good. Aircraft carrier. The sister ship to Yamato. Good addition to your historical fleet. Okay, there's, you see the aircraft metal gray-green, and then the red, color 1, color 2. There's your aircraft carrier. Pride of the Imperial Japanese Navy. Now then, let's go to Sanderus. The pseudo-Berlin. Brandenburg. Sanderus. But before we do that, let us look at this A321neo livery of the German Air Force, Luftwaffe. It's a 15x10, Fipsing, Kreuz 10. What do you think of this? Looks good, isn't it? Sehr gut. Ausgezeichnet. Artistic. This will be my base to teleport plane for personal moving purpose. So at Sanderus, the pseudo Berlin Brandenburg, there should be a, where is it? Is it a new plane? Or a, yeah, here it is. What we've seen at Macau, the Dornier Do 31. Do 31? It's Do 31, Do 31. The Dornier Do 31. The Dornier Do 31. Let's make this quick. Here's color 1. So it's the fuselage, the engines, and the wingtips. Color 2, the wings, and color 3, the vertical. And there's your 31, your 31. And before we go to the patch server, let's take a brief look at Tenang, the pseudo-Celatar. We can use this Airbus A320 Neo, or I think we can use it's Dylan's Jetstar, which should actually fly to Celatar, Singapore. Just a hangar. Okay, so base capacity of Tenang is still 37. What's the change? I don't see the change here. It's just 37, and then the longest runway is still 1,838 meters. Maybe they changed the what can be put to there in terms of jobs. So then that's all for the vanilla patch, and then let's go back to Tomon, Tsunomako. We'll use this Skygate. All right, who's still here? Okay, there's a. Oh, right, we got a United 777 and. Okay, let's rid of the AI packed aircraft for the respect of these players. Let's put our save point in here with another reroll. All right, so it's a Charlie 1025. Okay, so all right. Okay, there's another Max 9. Okay, Sky's there, and who's this? Sky hasn't moved. Okay, Chase Grievous. And we've seen that Boeing 777-200 of United Airlines, and it's marked with Pratt & Whitney 4,000 engines. I should have looked at the registration. It could be another original United Airlines 777-200ER. Okay, that's another 737. And we've got a Singapore Airbus A350-900, and we've got the actual wingtips, and regional or long range. Yeah, the fairings all have red tips, and the wings ID just needs some detail. Okay, so let us now go to a patch server. Okay, then. I'll be switching now to a Angel server. This one. And this is the only Angel server with the patch 482523. Okay. It's an A350-900 with the carbon fiber. Right. Let's greet the viewer. Let's greet the concurrent players. Hello. Hello, everyone in the Angel server. All right, and the AirAsia A330 with the Sonic and friends is in the Angel server. Okay, I see a FedEx MD-11. And Sky is pushing back. All right, let's see what other planes are on the runway. Okay, there's a China Southern ARJ-21. It's a C909 now. Yeah, China Southern. Okay, that's no livery. Okay, we got a Prime Air. Did it even fly to Mako? Prime Air? Okay, one fighter plane. Yeah, it's a fighter plane. KA-50 Fighting Eagle. And we've got, there it is, that's an Air Greenland A330 200. And we've got Indonesian Air Force, Boeing 737. I think that's all. The sun is about to set on Macau, or Tomon. Right, back to my notes. What is after the packed server? All right. Now, where's that Hungary Airlines Airbus A330 and okay, the A330. No, not 300. It's 200. Okay, I marked it to be painted. Now, it's now in the generation 2. So I'll have to ask not anymore the Hungary Air because it doesn't fly, it only flies to the modern Hong Kong Chaplakok. And Budapest. Maybe I could ask for Avianca. Yes, this used to be Hungary Airlines. And I'm going to consider Avianca because, you know, it does fly to Miami and Newark JFK. So now let's move to the vehicle. And this should have configurations of its own. Of course. So then, you can have a belly UV, course, no belly UV or belly UV. And the Hungary Airlines has the Zora mask. And you can also put metal frames. My goodness, okay. Let's get this over with. Collar 1, fuselage. Collar 2, fairings. Collar 3, vertical stabilizer. So Zora mask should be noticeable already. There. Metal frames. There. Okay, no belly UV. Belly UV. And also change the base variant, the Motal. The default option is 233 tons. And if you want to add 2,500 winch points, that would be 242 tons. It will be suffixed as the 200 high gross weight. So you've got, the fairings are different. So longer fairings, shorter fairings, 232 tons, longer fairings, 242 tons, shorter fairings. You can also change the engines to either the product with the 4100 or the Trent 700. Trent, PW 4000, Trent, and there is no CF6. You know why? It's the 200 freighter, not a 200 passenger freighter. And you can also change the rado. You want external or internal. So external, it's 6 lines. Internal, no lines. And that's it. Your advanced customization for the Airbus A330-200 freighter variant. One with the bulge on the nose gear. Yeah, the freighter. So we'll see a 200 P2F soon. Your freighter. A332F. Let's teleport to Eisenhower Air Force Base. And the tacit blue should be around here. There we go. Not have blue. Tacit blue. Yes. Okay. The remodeled tacit blue. Looks better now. So your color 1 is your fuselage. Color 2. The horizontal. Okay, new cycle. Again, color 1. Okay. Color 1, the fuselage. Color 2, the horizontal stabilizers. Color 3, the wings. So here's your color 2. Here's your color 1. There's your Northrop Tacit Blue. Quick summary. Remodel. Pretty fit-fifty. And the last feature, we will use one of my mermaids. That's the Slavic name for a mermaid is Rusalka. This is Berry of Asrok. Let's put the job. Where did I put it? Let's see what else. We can't use the Asrok at the secret airport at Purlaya Field. Let's try something else. The AG600. Let's see. It's at Tosenai. It has jobs. And it's simply the okay, maritime search and rescue. Okay. Maritime search and rescue is now common. And it brings more rewards. So this is 9.2 Tango Alpha. And let's also confirm with another one, the Canada Air, seen in the loading screen. Scooper. This one has a lot of jobs. Okay, there's urgent cargo flight. There we go. It's becoming more common. Search and rescue jobs have become more common, and yeah, there's no emergency. So yes, 9,000, 10,000, 11,000, 9, 10, 11. That's for an uncommon rarity. Now let's see with my favorite, the US knee. We'll teleport to Kappa. The pseudo Satsuma Yoshima. Where's the urgent? There should be the urgent variety. It's okay, cargo, okay. I guess they've removed the urgent patrol. Or yes, I got it. It's probably a helicopter. 7. Yeah, almost 7. 6, 7, 8. Okay, that was at Angel City, right? Yes, this one, the Augusta Westland AW101 Crow's Nest. This is the one. This has the more common maritime patrol. So, Angel City, and look at this, they're here. Street lights. Yep, this is supposed to be the road lights update. There's some tint of green. How cool is that? And it's still dark. And then for the maritime rescue, okay, there's none. Not at Angel City. What do you know? Maybe it's another helicopter. Okay, what other helicopters do I have here? It's Jayhawk. Yes, maybe Jayhawk. It's at Kawela. Yeah, it's Royal Navy at Haniral City. Okay, I hope. Okay, this one. Hey, search and rescue. There's more. There's medical evacuation. It's also common. So, what's the purple rarity one? It's urgent. There's no more urgent jobs. No more urgent. So you've got a medical evacuation. Medical evacuation. Highest is 5,000. Disaster relief. That's uncommon. 6,000 money reward. This one's 6,705. There you go. what was it? Is it this one? This all these common rarity, green rarity, search and rescues? So there's no more like rare. I think we're all good here. So we will end the video back at Tomon International, the pseudo Macau. So we will, instead of the, yes, the Skygates, the Fly Pro. We'll use the Fly Pro. So then, one last look at the Mako, and there's the street lights, stripes. Okay, the Sonic is still there. Okay, we got a 737. Whatever airline this is. What's all these loading insults? Now instead of chat. Okay, that's a Thai 747-200 and a what is supposed to be a Delta 7878. Supposed to, if they didn't cancel the orders from Northwest 787s, and I see an Emirates A330-200. And that's a World Laconian, that's curated. And that's just, yeah, Air Tomon, Air Mako. Yeah, that's the Aeronautica counterpart of Mako, Air Mako. Okay, Sky's still just standing at the bridge. Something blocking the. Okay, there's a Boeing 787-10 and a. Oh, what is this? Another curated or? It's a custom. I guess it's a custom. Okay, it's Okay, speaking of the old Nippon, what the? Did it just trip? Okay, what's the registration? And does it have Gen X or Trent? So it's a Trent. It's a GF Alpha 90 something. Yeah, that's and it's about to. Okay, let's see. Sky's at 505. Yamato at 2 Charlie Echo. Okay, so they won't collide symbolically. And there we go. I think that's everyone. Okay, there's some planes landing. Now to type my closing. See you everyone on the next Aeronautica video. Soikin et adieu. Okay, recording has stopped. Let me restart the Jitsi. So let's say hello to Gilly Gamer. Yeah. Yes, like your live stream. Yeah, that's yeah, it's on the tube. Yes, I'm using Jitsi, Giliva. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, Tolstoy said Clarence International is LGA. That's LaGuardia. Well, it used to be. All right, let me now upload the overview video to Creator Studio. Where's that capture, right? Here's the capture. All right, so that's okay, Aeronautica, Roblox, update overview. Yes, that's okay, update overview. Okay, update one. Let me duplicate the title of this. Update 1.163 and patch. So the last one was update 1.162, and let's make it 3. Okay, then let's change the output to Realtek. Okay, level 7. So, okay, that's this is green. Yeah, the street lights. All right, there's a Cebu Pacific. It's 00. It's just 00. What happened to the what happened to the other 10? Yeah, that's okay. Then let's all right. It's still night. I could switch servers to have more light. To put the cargo here. That's right. Okay, where do we put the cargo? Okay, wide body. Okay, this is for wide bodies. Okay, where does the Flight Pro park? Okay, this is the hangar. Yeah, the cargo. That's okay. So let's change this maroon. Okay, wings of chains. Yeah, winds of chains, not wings. Winds. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, clipping. Okay, there's an indigo and an Air China. Okay, these are only narrow bodies, so yes, we should park around in the light. Okay, all right. So we'll. Okay, to be sure, let's do another of this. Okay, so A10. Okay, there's hang on a minute. Jet 2 no longer flies 757s. Okay, let's start our photo shoot. Just need to. Of course, we don't need a job. Just need a placeholder to okay, transport to layovers, even though that's okay, 13,000. Okay, Oakport makes sense. And here, beside the Sonic. Okay, that's stop right there. Okay. Yep, it's still tilted a bit up. Okay, see the lights? That's unusual. Doesn't matter. Let's okay, the first one will be this 747-200, and then we'll use the Il Deviano chest. Okay, no need for cabin lights. Okay, that's too much. All right, this looks good. Can we open the door? Yes, we can open the door. And then the Y key toggles the packets. And we'll do both a open and close. Why would he want a closed version? Okay, the stairs doesn't interfere. Okay. Okay, there it is. No. There's an embraer. Let's let it park properly before we. Oh my goodness, we just missed the embraer. That's first. Now let's use the Skygate. Oh, we could have just returned to the lobby. Let's return to the Angel server. Okay, more plates coming in. Now we will use the. It's Tomon. Okay, this one. Okay, we'll use a placeholder. Use oak part. Okay, we'll park at the one closest to the control tower. Okay. Second thumbnail. It is. Okay, too far left. This could be. Yeah, the floating point persists. There we go. Yeah, this floating point is a bit. Stop right there. Stop right there. Okay, there. That's better. Okay, this looks good. Stop right there. There, that's it. That's what we want. Okay, let's like this. Okay, this will do. Right, navigation lights. Let's open the cabin door. There we go. Wait for it to fully load. Okay, wires. There we go. This is a good view. Number for. Okay, now the second one, we will use the thigh lion. Okay, we'll use the. All right, so starting with Bucko. At the far end. Let's go back to Radon. Let's bring the 1820 Neo to Tomon. And we don't have an actual 900 ER for Thylion, so. All right. Yeah, what other airlines actually fly to Mako? Okay, Starlux. There's also Chinese Eastern, Shan. There's Korean, AC-21. There's Chechu. There's Shaman. 7387. Okay, Bamboo from Tanang. Okay, all A321s. And there's Scoot A320 Neo. There's EVA A321. Spring A320. For now, we'll just have to use this skyline. Just pretend it's a 900 ER. So yes, no one can see the difference between this and a 900 ER except how many from the perspective. Okay, cycle. All right. Hello, Ranger Raptor. Copy that on the live chat. Normally it's at the end, but okay, there's a so either here or here. I don't want to. I don't want to see myself behind that. You know, we should be out of the way. Okay, it's not an XLR. It's one button there. For the parked aircraft. Come board. It's taking a while. Yep, it's taking a while. Stop right there. Yeah, the floating point is not helping. Just a little more. Okay, that's it. There we go. That's what we wanted, and a bit more. And stop right there. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. There we go. Okay, high noon. It's just a little difference. 900, 800. Perfect. Business jet. Okay, that's it. Okay, what do we have here now? It's okay, curated. Okay, Angel server's full. Okay, Lord Howe Island. Officer Juliet uniform. That's Kalepa 780. Okay, let's return this to Radon. Yes. Yeah, I'd wish Ender Slender would receive the hellos of my viewers on the live chat. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hey, come on. Okay, now I'll have to Okay, I'll leave another view of the mock hall, and then my goodness. I want to change this already. No more Yekaterina Mikhailova. Call it a Sky Gate in Russian. Maybe after this stream. Okay, I'm currently editing the thumbnail. You have any? Feel free to chat whatever you like to. Okay, that's for the 747. Okay, let's disable this once more. Okay, what did I miss in the chat box? Okay, that's an overture, the 2022 version. All right, this and far. Okay, my uploading level is now 12%. Okay, where's the sideline? Okay, perfect would be 7238. Okay, there's a Malaysia A330. Okay, is that the? Okay, it's a building. I thought it was a. Never been to Macau, but okay, nuclear explosion, nuclear explosion. Just about to end, and this happens.